Hello, this is my first review that I've ever done, and with trepidation we have the new Dapol O gauge Terrier. I'm a bit dubious because I've not opened this box yet, and going by the press I'm expecting damage. It's quite common for the buffers to be bent and the air vents on the water tanks get snapped off, and seeing as this, not only has it gone to the UK from China, it has then come halfway back around the world via the Royal Mail and Ozpost and various handlers in between round to Australia. So I'm expecting damage, so I won't be disappointed, just expecting. So we have a nice box with what it is, a nice picture of the A1, and let's have a look. So we take that out and the foam out, and what's the first thing we see? Well, here is one number plate. So things have come awry. It looks like I've got bent buffers, but we'll have a look. And here it is. Well, yep, I've got bent buffers. I'll take that out. The water tank vents are there though. Oh, that's... And there we have it. One Terrier. And it looks really nice. The livery is well applied. One bent buffer. But there we go, that's that straightened up. Just pushed it back in, this one. So I appear to have been lucky. So what do we have? We have Brighton, gold medal, Paris exhibition 1878, written on the side there. So anyway, let's have a look. Apart from the broken bit, the coupling rod is on backwards, with the pivot point there should be in front of the centre crank pin. But saying that, it's been noted that some of the original locos running round on the real railway had the coupling rod put back to front, but then didn't really matter, I suppose, because it's a 6-foot wheelbase between the front and the driver and the rear and the driver, so it's the same each way. So there we go, and we got clearly legible etched number plate, London Brighton South Coast Railway number 40. What I can say is that the interior cab detail, which you can't really see on this, is quite sparse for a loco of this size, considering what you get on Double O gauge locos now. You tend to get quite a bit of good backhead detail, but we're sort of not got a great deal in there. See if I can get it to focus better. There we go. But generally the livery is beautifully applied, got no problems there. Yeah, all crisp and clean. If you look there, look, you can see how well the corners of the tanks have been painted. Apparently the top of the toolbox here should be green rather than the improved engine green. We'll leave it at that. Okay, so there we have it. We have it back out. Fix the number plate on the side. The only other issue is there was no instruction, so I've got to get onto Dapol, and apparently they'll rectify the problem. But now I can move the camera about a bit clearer. We might be able to get to read some of the detail. There we go, that's much clearer and looks very nice. And if we look inside the cab, you'll see it's only very basic detailing in there. Now it's a big cab, lots of room, so that could have been done better. And what there isn't is any coal hole in the bunker, so there's no way for the fireman, nothing modelled for the coal to get through to the front. So, but generally the livery is crisp and clear. If it'll focus, come on, there we go. Crisp and clear livery, well applied. There is comment about the colour of the yellow not being quite dark enough, but I think it looks maybe pale, but it's very nice. The top of the water tanks should be black. These tanks have a sheet over the outside, which is why you can see the bolts around where the lining is, and the tank itself would have been black instead of the green colour. So there's a couple of little things, slight little errors, but considering the price that is paid for this locomotive, because I didn't pay UK VAT, eventually was £128.33 from Hattons, and for an O gauge locomotive with this amount of detail, and especially the intricacies of the livery involved, I think is a bargain, really. So I'm going to give it a good 7 out of 10. The main reasons it's lost points is the detail lack of in the cab, and the fact that the buffers were bent and the number plate fallen off, and no instructions. But other than that, you can't really complain. Beautiful little engine.